we're gonna make a soap testing my new honeycomb mat, silicone mat. Right? It goes what? Impression mat. It goes on the bottom of the molds, and so I already put it in because I was too. So this was sent to me by July at Winston and Walter, and she is on here, talking about the puppies, right? And check out this silicone mat, right? So I'm gonna put this on the bottom of the mold, and hopefully it'll look like bees inside honeycomb. I'm not gonna put any, I'm gonna try a new fragrance I'm gonna test a new fragrance in this too. So that's it. I'm not gonna put any colors in it. I'm just gonna put the soap and the new fragrance, which I'm gonna try. What's it called? What did I say it was called? Copper Rose. Copper Rose. So I smelled it. I thought it smelled divine. The only thing about the mold, the mat, is when you get it, she has them all the same length, so that if you wanted to use it in a bigger slab mold, you could. But I wanted to use it in this because it was cut to this width. So I wanted to use it in my single loaf. So I had to cut it down. Super easy. I just measured it out and then put it on the, I cut it from this side. And put it on the counter and just used a sharp knife and cut this little piece right out so that it fits right in. I'll show that again before I actually make the soap using this. And this is, look at how thick this is. It's very sturdy, but also super duper flexible. So I'm interested in seeing how easily this unmolds tomorrow. I didn't even think about that. Like trying to push this through on the bottom. So this is gonna be interesting, right? To see how it comes out. And if it makes the soap much, much shorter than it usually is. We'll see. So this is a test. All right, so, but first, we're gonna do this one, which is for the wedding, right?
Baby shower.
Baby shower. Baby shower? Oh, that's cute. Right, baby shower. The woodland theme. So I'm gonna get my apron on, so as not to destroy my clothes more than they already are. I do have little bleach sprays all over, because, you know, that's how we roll over here. You're floating in that t-shirt. Well, thank you. I'm working on that. I'm gonna use a whisk, I think, at first, but I have my thing here. So I have a whisk. And this is not going to get any fragrance. And once we, did you stick your arm in?
I did.
Oh, I see the line now. Once we get this going, I'm not coloring this now. I'm going to let this sit in the silicone mold for a day, maybe two, because I want them to be really a little bit harder when I take them out. And then I'm going to let them sit for a little while, and then we're going to paint them. The stems will leave like the natural color that our soap is, which is a little bit of an off-white, and then we'll paint the tops, maybe some red, some green.
Red and white and blue, maybe?
Yeah, like that, not blue, not like flag blue, but like the tealy kind of blue that she sent in the picture. So that'll be kind of cool. So let me just move this out of the way, put this a little bit over here. And are we ready? Yes, we're ready. So no fragrance again. What
soap is good for eczema?
For eczema, I would recommend oatmeal milk and honey. That is our best-selling soap. It is fragrance-free. I do not put any oatmeal fragrance, but we put actual oatmeal, we put oat milk, and we put honey into the soap, and then there's goat milk in that too. It's really, really good. My daughter has severe eczema, and she said that is her favorite soap to use when she's having a flare-up. Not that she likes to use soap when she's having a flare-up, if she can, you know, tolerate soap at all.
Which is why we started making the soap.
Yeah, because it just doesn't irritate her at all. I have all set. But I don't want to get this too thick, so I'm just gonna give it a quick. Let's see. I think we're good, right?
And if you have a really bad breakout, Castile is about the most gentle thing.
Yes, if you have,
Basically formulated for baby skin.
But that's one of the reasons why we started making soap, was because my daughter's eczema was just so bad. I really wanted to give her something that would give her some kind of relief. And when we hit that formula, that's what really did it for her. Following that, I would go with the triple milk, or maybe the one with turmeric. I wouldn't use a charcoal.
Probably the sea moss would be good too.
Oh yeah, the sea moss too. We have a whole line of naturals on our website. Any of those, as long as it doesn't have the charcoal, like I wouldn't use a rehab soap because that has charcoal, and that might be a little bit drying. And tea tree too, that might be a little bit drying for eczema.
Don't worry about being
Too thin?
No, I'm saying don't worry about being too messy. Just get them done, because it's going to start thickening up.
Well, yeah.
Don't try to argue with me.
I'm trying these molds are really, really tiny. I'm trying not to spill it all over the mold, but because that'll be a little bit more cleanup later when I'm trying to make them look nice. But he's right. The soap is just gonna, what's in my hand is gonna
end up wasting the soap
get thicker and thicker. I need it
Wow. Did you just say that? Do you remember Ethan G last year?
Ethan G. What grade?
What soap is good for eczema again?
Oatmeal, milk, and honey. Any of our naturals are great for eczema, but oatmeal, milk, and honey is our best seller and my daughter's favorite, and she is my eczema expert.
And the triple milk. And you can actually go on is it still on the website?
What's that?
The pictures?
Yeah, all the pictures are on the website.
See her.
Oh yes, if you go onto my website on the blog area, in the, I think it's why did you start making soap is the title. And you can see pictures of my daughter. She gave me permission to put up. It was one of her absolute worst breakouts ever. And we had to go to urgent care so she could get steroid shots because she was just having such a hard time. But that's how bad her eczema can get. And when she gets like that, she can only use the oatmeal, milk, and honey. Or that was her favorite. She can use the other ones, but that was the one she said was her favorite. And since I don't get eczema flare-ups, I'm going to rely on her opinion. This is staying remarkably fluid.
There's no fragrance.
Yeah.
Which is good. But that's what I'm saying.
It's getting a little thicker.
It's a little bit thicker. But not as much as I thought, so I don't have to rush.
Famous last words.
Yeah, right. How many, there's 3 in each. Are you gonna do 3 on one of each on the 3 on each mold?
No. I think what we're gonna do is
On each side?
she wants 65, so I'm gonna make 70.
And each one will get 1?
Well, we're gonna put 1 on the front,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna cover the top.
Cover the whole top,
Yeah.
have them all cut,
the mushrooms
randomly?
laying on the top, yeah. What do you think about that?
I like it. All right. Well, do you want to give me, I don't know. Give me that, yeah. I love that mat. This is what we use to make soap dots. And I'll just put it right here in the middle. Get a spatula ball grip. Just so it doesn't go to waste. We haven't made soap dots in a while.
Hey Lisa.
I'm tripping on something back here.
It's your mat.
I know. There's a wire behind it.
Yeah, it's the power strip that I was making candles with.
So there you have it. We've got some nice natural soap dots, and we have some mushrooms ready for what?
Should have put that on a tray.
I should have put this on a tray, but because if you want to give me, do you want to give me that blue tray that's right there?
These brown ones right here.
Or one of those brown ones right there.
I'll take the blue one's bigger.
I saved it. No, the brown one. Here, take this. Don't drop like I did.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave this here for the next one. Oh, and I need a bowl for the fragrance for the next one. Can I get a bowl? So, would you say 2 ounces of this fragrance?
Oh my god, that scared me.
And none of it's, well, one of the molds popped up and a little drop came out, but when I tilted it, it went right back where it needed to be. So, whew.
Well, I just gasped. The siren started going off at the time.
Oh yeah, siren, take a drink. I didn't even hear that. Yeah, so this is Wellington, this is a fragrance company that we don't really talk about too often. We don't get much from them. So, brand new one.
Different.
Wellington Fragrance Company, wellingtonfragrance.com. And it's Copper Rose. Oh. Okay. I'm liking it. It's hard to describe. I hate describing scents, but it doesn't smell floral. It doesn't smell flowery at all. So like I'm not getting like a rose.
Let me look at the description.
That's probably the best bet.
Then we can tell them all about it.
And I drink it. Let's see what it says.
No, that's what I got. Okay. A slice of autumn is captured with dried meadow flowers and wild roses scattered on a country table filled with crisp green apple and rhubarb. Top is green apple, black pepper, rhubarb, rose, geranium, clove, and hyacinth, and musk, iris, caramel,
So
and amber.
exactly the opposite
Basically
of everything
everything
that I
you do.
just said. Opposite.
Well,
I'm not getting, I do have, my allergies are a little bit acting up, but
I haven't seen you in a long time.
hello. Yeah, I am not getting like overly floral, but it's nice. So it's a floral, which means it's going to accelerate a little bit.
We don't know. That's why we're
We don't know. So we're gonna test it. We're gonna move this out of the way, and I'm going to bring this back and describe what we're doing. Well, the second thing we're testing 2 things. We're testing this fragrance to see how I like how it works. Hey Lucy, we missed you too. We don't really go live that often, but I missed it.
We'll be getting more back into that.
Yeah, we gotta get back onto a routine. So we're testing this fragrance, which is Wellington's Copper Rose, which is autumny smelling. That's what I'm getting. The outside, I'm getting like outdoors, but like not floral.
It's like dried flowers.
Yeah, maybe. So we're also going to test, in addition to the fragrance, we're testing this impression mat. So it doesn't, this fragrance doesn't really match what the, like it's a floral kind of thing. Or maybe
We're testing everything.
bees and honey, and you make honey from flowers, and all right, there you go. I tied it all in, boom. So I'm testing this, which I got from Winston and Walter, which is where I also got these mats for. She's got them.
And the molds.
And the mold, I said mats, I meant molds. I got the molds from her. This is one of my original wood molds. Both of the sides come out. It has notches for placing embeds. And so she has these mats, and I have a feeling if we love it, I'm gonna get this in the big size for the Margaret molds for when we do our oatmeal milk and honey soap. I might use these. Rather than doing like the bubble wrap like we usually do to get that effect. So it comes in one, like she's got it right now in one standard length, and it's a little bit longer than what this mat is because some of her molds are bigger than this.
So you're getting back to your normal scale.
I'm gonna try. And I wanted to show you this. Right, this is the actual piece that I cut off of the impression mat, right? So it's very flexible. I'm interested to see how it will unmold tomorrow. So again, I want to keep this soap fairly fluid because, and I moved it a little bit. I want all of the soap to get deep down into all of these crevices, right? I want want it to get all into all the crevices so that when I unmold it tomorrow, I'll just be able to peel it off. Fingers crossed, right? See how it works. So I have my mold ready, and I have my oils ready, my fragrances ready, and so is my lye solution.
You have your strainer?
I do not have, yes, I do have my strainer ready. Have it all.
Somebody must have been doing his job.
Have it all. I see chickens. What's with the chickens? Chickens. I don't understand what the chickens. So I'm gonna pour my lye solution, which is made from aloe vera juice. Oh, chicken! That's what the chicken is. Whoa! Chicken. I kept saying. That's hilarious. So I'm gonna put my lye solution, which is aloe vera juice, inside here, and I use the strainer because we get a little bit of lye lint on it, and I just don't like that floating around in here. It's not, not gonna do it any harm, but it's just nicer, like that. So I'm going to...
It's the extra detail.
Yes, the added extra detail that you get. Warm and fuzzy soapery. Right, and I can see it's already got some kind of chemical change because the color changed immediately, right? I think I could go and mix it up just a little bit, and I'm going to add the fragrance in. I'm not doing any colorant in this because I really just want to test the fragrance, and I'll be able to see if this fragrance discolors in any way.
Or if it accelerates or rices.
Yeah. Well, it smells good.
That's good.
I'm not seeing any ricing.
Right. I am pleased.
Right? What did did it have
It
any
didn't say
notes?
anything.
No notes on performance.
I just buy what I think sounds good.
Smells good.
Oh.
Well, yeah. What reads good?
Yeah.
Like I'm not knowing.
No,
Like I
that's
don't
good.
want to.
That's
Yeah.
good. Yep.
This is good, right?
Because it's not breaking up.
It's
So,
not
but you want it
breaking
to
up.
pour in between here. So
Right.
this is down.
Right. It's down all the way.
We're good.
Just push the mold all the way down. Do you want to take your phone and film that going
Sure
into
I
the
do.
crevices? That might be a nice little video.
All right.
Right?
What's the fragrance, or what's it smell?
The fragrance is called
Pay attention to this.
Copper Rose from Wellington, and it says it smells like autumn.
And Margaret says it
Can
does.
you put it a little bit this way so the people can see? Thank you. Wait, should I just pour it and let it go?
It's getting thick. Just let it go. Oh. Down that corner. Go. Come on. All right.
Here we go. And normally I would do a swirl on the top of my soaps, but now this is going to be the bottom. So I'm not doing anything because I want it to be like glass smooth, because I want this to
Don't pour any
be
more in there.
the bottom. And let's get a couple more molds because we made a little bit extra. This oh, these are fugly molds.
Hey. It's just a
Nothing
little extra
good.
stuff. Yeah, and then we have like
I
8
know.
snowmen and 4 walruses laying around that we never do anything with.
I know.
Those will
See how thick it's getting all of a sudden?
Hello, Doreen.
Hello, Doreen.
My favorite Margaret and John. Hello, our favorite Casey.
Is there another Margaret and John that's not your favorite?
Do you have an evil Margaret and John?
Evil. I could be evil Margaret.
I'll tell you what, I've been told I'm evil.
Killer of fun. Killer of joy.
Yes. Thanks for bringing that up.
Well, you said it. Oh,
No.
you don't.
Oh,
Oh.
no. Well, they said it.
I'm just trying to get this as much as possible.
Well, it stayed nice.
Well, it got a little
The
thick. It
fragrance.
did get thick.
Well, it's not that bad. It's still pouring. It's
Yeah,
not like
that's
it
true. We could probably use this and make a nice swirled soap.
is, which I think maybe we'll do that.
Is it like a autumny fragrance?
I'm not really getting. I mean, yeah. I guess we'll see
Well,
how
if it's not, then
We'll see how it stands up to the cure.
hello, Jen.
And that's
What's
that.
the name of this one?
Well, this one doesn't really have a name because it was a tester. Copper Rose. I'm sure we can think of something cool with that. That's interesting.